Welcome to the Lakers News Today channel. Take the opportunity to leave that like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go to today's news.
Hey everyone! Have you ever imagined what it would be like to have more stars shining for the Lakers? Well, it looks like the Lakers might have a big opportunity coming from the Eastern Conference. Let's take a look at what's going on with the Chicago Bulls. Bulls president Arturas Karnisovas is seriously considering trading two of their big stars, guard Zach LaVine and center Nikola Vucevic. And you know why? Because the Bulls are eyeing the future and want to make some significant changes to the team. LaVine still has $138 million left to receive over the next 3 years, while Vucevic has another $41 million over 2 years. That's a lot of money. So, what does this mean for the Lakers? Well, Zach LaVine is known for his incredible shooting ability, and he could be an interesting addition to the team. But there is a catch. He also has a history of injuries, and his contract is quite high. Is it worth it? Lakers general manager Rob Pelinka might be thinking hard about this. Last year, LaVine played only 25 games for the Bulls but showed that he is still a threat on offense, averaging 19.5 points per game. On the other hand, the team seemed to perform better when he wasn't playing, with other players stepping up. Nikola Vucevic, on the other hand, used to be a respectable shooter, but his stats dropped a bit last season. He played 76 games and averaged 18 points and 10.5 rebounds per game. However, his defense isn't the best, and that could be a problem, especially on a team that values defense like the Lakers. Zach LaVine is an exciting player to watch. He has incredible shooting skills, can dunk easily, and brings energy to the court. If the Lakers are looking for someone who can score in various ways, LaVine could be the right guy. He has already proven that he can be one of the best offensive players in the league when healthy. Additionally, LaVine could take some of the pressure off LeBron James and Anthony Davis. With LaVine on the team, the Lakers would have another offensive threat, which could create more opportunities for other players to shine even brighter. But, as mentioned before, there are some concerns. LaVine has had injury problems throughout his career, including a serious knee injury. The Lakers would need to consider whether it's worth investing so much money in a player who might not be available all the time. It's a risk, and decisions like this are never easy. Now, speaking of Nikola Vucevic, he is a center with a unique shooting ability for a player of his position. He can space the floor and is also a solid rebounder. However, his defense isn't very strong, and that could be an issue, especially on a team that values defense like the Lakers. Vucevic could be a good offensive complement, but the question is whether he would really fit well alongside Anthony Davis. Davis is already an excellent center, so bringing another big man might not be necessary. Another important point to consider is the financial impact. Bringing LaVine or Vucevic would mean committing a large part of the Lakers' budget. This could limit other options and moves in the future. The Lakers would have to think if these additions are worth the cost. The Lakers should also think about other trade options. There are other players available in the league who could fill the team's needs without demanding as much money. The trade market is always dynamic, and there might be a better fit out there. Let's take a look at what the Bulls currently have. They are loaded with talented guards, like Kobe White and Josh Giddey. This makes LaVine somewhat redundant for them. The idea of trading LaVine is to make room and allow these young players to develop more. And let's not forget about Lonzo Ball. He's trying to come back after a long absence due to injuries. If he returns healthy, the Bulls might feel they have enough in the guard department without needing LaVine. Patrick Williams, another young talent, just received a new contract. He is seen as part of the Bulls' future, and they want to build around him. Moving LaVine and Vucevic could allow Williams more opportunities to grow. The Bulls also have a promising rookie, Matisse Buzelis. They selected Buzelis with the last pick in the draft, and there are high expectations for what he can bring. Trading veteran players could make room for him to develop within the team. If we compare LaVine with the current Lakers players, he brings a different skill set. His ability to create plays and score quickly would be a welcome addition. He could bring a new dimension to the team, especially in close games. Bringing in Vucevic could change the way the Lakers play. He has the ability to space the floor with his long-distance shooting. This could open up more space for players to penetrate and make plays. On the other hand, the Lakers would need to adjust their defense to compensate for Vucevic's deficiencies in that aspect. Developing a defensive strategy to protect Vucevic in critical situations might be necessary. And what does LeBron James think about all this? He is the team's leader, and his opinions always matter. If he thinks that Levine or Vucevic can help the team win, his voice will be heard in the discussions. Anthony Davis also has a big role in these decisions. He is the team's defensive anchor, and if he thinks that Vucevic could compromise the defense, that could influence the final decision. Another factor to consider is team chemistry. How would Levine and Vucevic fit in with the other players? Would they bring new energy, or could they cause imbalance? The Lakers need to keep the team's cohesion intact. With the season schedule in mind, the Lakers also need to think about how these changes would affect their performance throughout the year. Will the new additions help face tough rivals in the Western Conference? And of course, we have to consider what Lakers fans think about all this. Fans are a vital part of the team, and their opinions matter. Some might be excited about the idea of seeing Levine in action, while others might have concerns about injuries in the contract. Decisions like this also affect the team's future. Bringing in players like Levine and Vucevic could have an impact on the Lakers' long-term plans. They need to balance immediate needs with planning for the future. The Lakers should also consider how these additions would change their strategies. Having Levine would mean adjusting how they play on offense. The coaching staff would have to create new plans to make the most of his skills. Lakers coach Darvin Ham will also play a key role in the decision. He needs to think about how these players would fit into his tactical scheme. His vision for the team is crucial. The Lakers are a team with a rich history and have constant pressure to win. Bringing in stars can be tempting, but they need to ensure that it helps them achieve the success that fans expect. We can compare this situation with past Lakers moves. They have brought in stars before, and it hasn't always been easy to integrate them into the team. History shows us that it's not always a simple task. The Lakers' rivals in the Western Conference will also be watching their moves. If the Lakers bring in Levine or Vucevic, it could change the way other teams see them and prepare their strategies. The Lakers should explore all available options before making a decision. There is always the possibility of finding a solution that isn't as financially risky but still effective. Player health is always a critical factor. The Lakers need to consider whether Levine is in condition to contribute at a high level and whether Vucevic can play an entire season without significant issues. The Lakers have a passionate fan base that always expects the best from the team. Making the right decision isn't just about statistics and contracts, but also about keeping fans engaged and excited about the team's future. Each season is a new opportunity to shine, and the Lakers want to ensure they're ready to face any challenge. Adding new stars can be a bold step, but it's important that it's the right step. Levine and Vucevic would bring experience, but the Lakers also want to develop their young talent. Maintaining a balance between veterans and rookies is crucial for the team's continued success. Trade decisions can also have implications for the team's culture. The Lakers need to ensure that any new player aligns with the team's values and goals. The Lakers have a tradition of excellence and want to continue that tradition with players who can make a difference both on and off the court. Trust between players and coaches is essential. If Levine and Vucevic come, they will need to integrate quickly into the Lakers system to contribute effectively. The Lakers have a history of bringing big stars to Los Angeles, and that has always generated a lot of expectations. However, each new addition also brings unique challenges. The team's history shows us that integrating stars can be complicated but also rewarding if done correctly. Besides financial and health considerations, the Lakers need to think about team chemistry. Levine and Vucevic have complementary skills, but the question is whether they would fit well with the current players and team dynamics. Lakers coaches would have to adjust their tactical schemes to incorporate Levine and Vucevic. This could require significant changes in game strategies, especially on offense and defense. Success would depend on how well players can adapt. Another important consideration is the impact on the Lakers' young players. The arrival of new stars could limit playing time and development opportunities for emerging talents like Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura. The team would need to find a balance between utilizing veteran talent and nurturing young potential. The Lakers should also consider the impact of these acquisitions on their future in the free agent market. Adding large contracts like Levine's or Vucevic's could limit the team's flexibility to pursue other star players in the coming years. They must carefully assess whether these moves align with their long-term plans for building a championship-caliber team. Moreover, the Lakers must weigh the potential trade-offs in terms of team depth. Acquiring Levine and Vucevic might require trading away valuable role players, draft picks, or even promising young talent. Ensuring that the overall team balance remains intact is crucial for sustained success throughout the season. From a strategic standpoint, the Lakers could benefit from LaVine's scoring versatility, as he can create his own shot and excel in both catch-and-shoot and off-the-dribble situations. His presence could provide a dynamic scoring punch, particularly in late-game scenarios where clutch performance is vital. Vucevic, on the other hand, offers a different dimension to the Lakers' offense with his ability to stretch the floor and facilitate from the post. His passing skills could enable more fluid ball movement, creating open shots for teammates and reducing the offensive burden on LeBron James and Anthony Davis. However, the Lakers must also consider how these changes might affect their defensive identity. The team has prided itself on a strong defensive foundation, and integrating players like LaVine and Vucevic could require adjustments to maintain that defensive intensity. The coaching staff would need to develop strategies to mitigate any defensive weaknesses and ensure the team remains competitive on both ends of the court. Ultimately, the decision to pursue LaVine and Vucevic involved a complex analysis of various factors, including financial implications, team dynamics, and long-term goals. The Lakers' front office must carefully evaluate whether these additions align with their vision for sustained success and championship aspirations. While the prospect of adding star power is enticing, the Lakers must prioritize building a cohesive and well-rounded team capable of competing against the league's top contenders. It's essential to balance short-term ambitions with long-term planning to maintain the team's competitiveness for years to come. As fans eagerly await any potential moves, the Lakers' decision-makers face the challenge of navigating a competitive landscape and making strategic choices that will shape the franchise's future. The potential acquisition of LaVine and Vucevic represents an exciting opportunity, but also requires careful consideration to ensure it aligns with the Lakers' pursuit of greatness. Whatever path the Lakers choose, one thing is certain: the team's history, passionate fan base, and championship legacy will continue to drive their pursuit of excellence. As the NBA landscape evolves, the Lakers remain committed to building a team that can compete at the highest level and bring more glory to the storied franchise. This section further explores the strategic considerations the Lakers must make regarding the potential acquisitions of Zach LaVine and Nikola Vucevic, focusing on the implications for the team's future, dynamics, and championship aspirations.